Good morning, students. Last time we were doing adverbs, right? And adverbs we had finished up to very much, right? We had finished this exercise and very much से आगे करना था हमें. So let us do it further. Very much. How to use very much? We use very with adjectives or adverbs in positive degree, much with comparative degrees. She is very intelligent girl. She ran very fast. Today she is looking much weaker than usual. Very is used with present participles, much with past participles. Present participles मतलब present tense के जो verbs होते हैं उनके साथ use होता है, whereas much is used for past participles. She is very charming, ing form of verb, that is present, right? Her dancing was much praised. Now here praised is the past participle form. The young boy was very daring. The girl was much loved by her parents. However, now it is quite common to use very with the following past participle forms: retired, satisfied, pleased, surprised, delighted, grieved, pained, annoyed, disappointed, worried, bored, shocked. I am very tired. I am very dissatisfied. I am very satisfied to see your work. Right? I now see, we do not use very with words like afraid, obliged, alike. We use much with them. Right? ऐसे मतलब generally these are what uncountables जिनके हम लोग कह सकते हैं, तो उनके साथ we use much. I am much obliged to you for your help. The two are much alike. Then two, the word to suggests success of some kind more than what is desirable, natural, or proper. It should not be used instead of very or much. It is too hot today. It is very hot today, right? It is not too hot नहीं बोलते हम लोग, very hot. It is too good. It is very good. To generally has a negative sense and is then followed by an infinitive. Infinitive verb को follow कर verb उसको follow करता है. I am too tired to walk further. See, if you try to mug up these rules for to and much and all that, then you'll be again confused. So I'll suggest that better you go with the flow of the sentence. Try to understand what is being asked in the sentence, and then you can think about what preposition, what adverb you can use it, right? So that will give you a better idea as and when more and more sentences you keep on practicing, right? Okay. So I am too tired to walk further. I am so tired that I cannot walk further. इसका meaning ये होता है, right? Then however it is correct to say she talks so much. This sentence means she talks more than she should. Similarly, it is correct to say he takes things too seriously. This sentence means he takes things more seriously than he should, right? Okay, then enough. Enough कहाँ यूज़ करते हैं? Enough means sufficient, right? It is always used in the positive sense. It is placed after an adjective or an adverb, but before a noun. She is old enough to go alone after an adjective, right? Here adjective है, old is an adjective, right? तो उसके बाद उसको यूज़ किया है. She ran fast enough to overtake me after an adverb. Fast enough, right? ये fast is an adverb. कैसे run कैसे किया? Fast किया, तो it is an adverb. उसके बाद में enough को यूज़ किया है. There is enough food for both of us before a noun. Now food is a noun, right? Okay, so enough can be used anywhere in a way. Quiet. With adjectives that do not have a comparative and superlative degree, quiet means completely, entirely or fully. तीनों meanings निकलते उसके, completely, entirely or fully, right? It does not mean very. She is quite right. She is fully right. She is quite it is quite impossible, absolutely impossible. मतलब ये हो ही नहीं सकता है, right? So it is quite impossible. With other adjectives or adverbs, quiet means to be a fairly great to a fairly great extent, to a greater extent than average. He sings quite well. she speaks English quite fluently, right? Okay, then further, exercise 7, fill in the blanks with very, much, too, enough, or quite. In some cases, more than one choice is possible. Now, fill in the blanks, more than one choice is possible, right? So, now I will do the first three and rest of them I will give it to you in homework as we had discussed. I will focus the camera on the answer key so that you can note it down. So, number 1, the current was dash fast to even think of swimming across the river, right? So it is too fast. The current was too fast, या fairly fast भी चलेगा. The current was fairly fast to even think of swimming across the river. I was dash surprised to see an old friend in the lift, right? I was very surprised या much surprised, दोनों possible है. I was much surprised to see an old friend in the lift. Aren't you dash fast? Aren't you too fast? Or rather fast? दोनों सही है. Now 4 to 10, I'm just focusing it on the answer key. Please note it. If you want, you can pause the video here and write down the answers. I have focused it for 2 to 3 seconds. Now let us go further. This exercise is over. So we shall turn the page. I think it's the new lesson, that is lesson 14, prepositions. So we shall start prepositions and then we shall move on to your Gujarat board textbook after we finish prepositions, right? Lesson 14, prepositions, defining a preposition. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word which shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun and some other word in the sentence. Mostly they are positional words. आपको position बताते हैं, time बताते हैं, right? About the happening, the action taking place, or the verb, the noun in the sentence, right? The preposition is placed before the noun or the pronoun or any other word acting like a noun. For example, a gerund, whose relation with some other word it shows. The cat is under the table, राइट मैंने बोला ना पोजिशनल वर्ड्स होते हैं, यानी दो नाउन्स के बीच में वो रिलेशन बताता है. कैट एंड टेबल आर द टू डिफरेंट नाउन्स. उनके बीच में क्या रिलेशन है? कैट इज अंडर द टेबल, राइट? सो अंडर शोज यू द रिलेशन बिटवीन द कैट एंड द टेबल. अंडर शोज द रिलेशन बिटवीन द table and the cat. Okay, the cat ran after the mouse. Now cat and mouse ran after, कहाँ? उसके पीछे. After shows the relation between the mouse and running. Okay, running a cat also. Prepositions of time. A number of prepositions may be used to denote time. On Monday, before night, during the night, till tomorrow, after lunch. In most cases it is easy to know which preposition to use, right? The following prepositions however need extra attention. At, on, in, right? ये कहीं भी use हो सकते हैं. So you need to understand where you should use them, right? So first is at. At usually denotes a definite point of time but can also be used for indefinite periods. At 3 o'clock, at midnight. मिडनाइट यहाँ पे इंडेफिनेट है, पर मतलब मिडनाइट आपको जनरली पता होता है कि 12 बजे मिडनाइट होती है रात को, राइट? At the beginning of the class, at the end of the meeting, at dawn, at night, at Christmas, at Diwali, they are all indefinite, right? On is used with days and dates. On Monday, on 5th December, on the Diwali day, on the Christmas Eve, on the evening of 6th March. See, in is used with parts of the day, month, year, season. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, in summer, in winter, in March, in 2010. In is also used with the future tense to show the period in which an action will happen. In 2 hours, in a few minutes, in a fortnight. Carefully note the difference between in and within, right? In में और within में क्या difference है? In is at the end of and within is before the end of. I shall be मतलब टाइम स्लॉट्स के बीच में होता है, जैसे आप बिटवीन यूज़ करते हो तो वहाँ आप विद इन यूज़ करते हो, और इन होता है एट द एंड ऑफ. I shall be back in a week, मतलब वीक ख़त्म होने तक मैं आ जाऊँगी, ऐसा. आई शैल बी बैक विद इन अ वीक, मतलब वीक ख़त्म होने से पहले मैं कभी भी आ जाऊँगी, राइट. वेन अ वीक इज़ ओवर आई विल कम बैक, एंड हियर बिफोर द वीक इज़ ओवर द पर्सन विल रिटर्न, राइट. Then by, it denotes the latest time at which an action will be over. The show will be over by 6 p.m. It may be over before it is 6, but the latest time at which it can be over is 6. Since for, refer to chapter 8, page 69. From, it denotes the starting point of an action. It is almost always used with to or till or until. The examination will be held from 8 am to 11 am. He was the chief minister of Assam from 2004 till 2009, right? Now, so this is showing a slot, time slot is being given. Now let us solve this exercise. Exercise 1, fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions. More than one choice is possible in certain cases, right? Here, the first one, I will solve the first one. 1, 2 and 3 I'll solve again. Rest of them I will share it in as an answer key, right? The meeting will be over dash about an hour. In about an hour, right? The prize distribution function will be held dash 17 March dash 4 p.m. On 17th March, मतलब डेट दिया हुआ है at 4 p.m. time. Performance reports are sent to the parents dash the end of the month, right? In the end of the month होगा, right? Performance reports are sent to the parents in the end of the month. या at भी सही है यहाँ पे. At can also be used. At the end of the month is also correct. Then from 4 to 10, I am just putting the focus of the camera on the answer key. Please go through, right? From 4 to 10. I'll just pause it here for 2 to 3 seconds so that you can note down in your textbook itself. Fill in the blanks है textbook में ही लिखो, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है notebook में करने की, right? Keep it in the textbook itself, so whenever you want you can read it out and refer it in the textbook itself. Okay, so let us move further. Now prepositions of position. Preposition जो आपको position दिखाते हैं, they are in the bag, at the window, on the table, beside the table, near the wall, behind the curtain, right? Beyond the river, above the hills, over the man. Over यानी ऊपर है, सर पे नहीं है. ऑन बोलोगे तो सर पे हो जाएगा, ऑन नहीं कर सकते. फ़ैन हमेशा ओवर होता है. बर्ड्स अगर आपके सर के ऊपर स्काई में फ्लाई कर रहे तो इट इज़ ऑलवेज ओवर. रिमेंबर दैट. स्टूडेंट्स टेंड टू मेक मिस्टेक इन दिस प्रीपोजिशन. ऑन नहीं लिखना है. ऑन का मतलब हो जाता है आपके सर पे. सर पे नहीं है वो, सर के ऊपर लटका हुआ है. दैट इज़ ऑलवेज ओवर. सो प्लीज़ अंडरस्टैंड दिस प्रीपोजिशन. Then it is below, below the painting. Below is clear. This is under the table. Then between, between the boys. दोनों boys के बीच में chair है, right? Then among, among the birds, मतलब उनके बीच में कहीं पे. Then on the left, right? Left side पे. In the middle, ये middle में है दोनों के. At the front, ये front में है आगे. On the right, ये right side पे है, right? So that way you form the preposition. ये फ्रेजल प्रपोजिशन मतलब फ्रेजेज है. देखो ऑन द राइट, एट द फ्रंट, ये पूरा सिंगल नहीं है जो एक प्रपोजिशन आपको दिखाता है, राइट? एट इन, एट हैज़ द आइडिया ऑफ अ पॉइंट. इट इज़ यूज्ड विथ विलेजेस, स्मॉल टाउन्स. इट हैज़ द आइडिया ऑफ अ लार्जर एरिया एंड इज़ यूज्ड while speaking of bigger towns, states, countries. At Karol Bagh in New Delhi, at Ambala in England, at the end in the middle, also in a factory in a bag, right? Then B, it conveys the idea of general neighborhood. In conveys the idea of something contained. कंटेंट. इन कन्वेज मतलब इन तुमको आपको कंटेंट है मतलब किसी चीज़ में कुछ रखा हुआ है, दैट शोज यू इन, राइट? एंड जनरल नेबरहुड, एट कन्वेज जनरल नेबरहुड, आसपास में है, right? That gives you, at gives you the idea of that. So please sit at the table when you eat. I shall meet you at Connaught Place. The jam bottle is in the refrigerator, मतलब refrigerator के अंदर है. The stamps are lying in the drawer. Now, between and among. Between is used with two persons or things. Among is used with more than two. A small table is lying between the two chairs. The hare hid among the bushes. Right? Among मतलब बीच में, and between मतलब दोनों के बीच में. Among मतलब सबके साथ में. Right? Among the bushes.